PC Gamer, I don't know if you've seen this yet. PC Gamer gave it a 6 out of 10.
Which is
So
insane.
60 out of 100. And this is a feature-complete game. The only bugs that I've had are very small. One of them was when you have a perk that increases your maximum amount of ammo, and you switch to another weapon, and you get ammo from like an ammo crate, it doesn't give the full set of ammo to your main weapon because it's not active out. That's like the only bug I've run into, really.
And like to even call that a bug, like when you have a bunch of Tyranids, really anything else not too terrible. But a 60, a 6 out of 10. You're insane. Gosh. You can suck all 6 of my dicks.
Minor animation bugs. Randomly, a player on your screen will look like he's not running. That's about it.
That's just that those are inconsequential.
They're
bugs,
so
right?
small, and like the bugs are basically non-existent. So they've got a really clean system. They've got a really compelling game. The progression is mountainous. Like, I've got 30 hours in the game now, and I don't even have one of the characters to maximum level. He just hit 19, and the max level
is crazy, because that's just like how the lore is, bro. Even with $60,000, you still don't have everything, and that's just because Warhammer 40K is so expansive. So it makes sense that the games are like this too.
level's 25, and have you seen the roadmap?
No, I have not seen the roadmap.
The roadmap is nuts. Has anybody got a link to the roadmap so I can show this to Prime? The roadmap's crazy.
Yeah.
Throw it up in chat. Yeah, throw it up in chat because it's really good,
chat, bro.
It's really good.
I will also say there's one other thing. The geometry, if you're using...
I wish they made it a little bit bigger because I can't really see that. All I do see is the Dark Angel, so that's awesome already. I really can't. I'm going to have to like look this up my damn self at some point because like, holy shit, this is awesome. New PvP mode, PvP mission. New, I don't know what that says. Hell yeah.
Using a sniper rifle, the geometry can sometimes suck. There's a little bit, it kind of seems like often I'll shoot and I'll actually even get like a floating marker that's like right above a stairs or right above railing. So some of that stuff where the geometry kind of gets in the way of shooting can be kind of annoying. But that's such a minimal thing that, okay, now that I know it, I work around it. It'd be nice if it was fixed. But I don't really consider that a showstopper of any kind.
So I've sent you the link to their roadmap. This roadmap is bonkers to me.
I mean, hey man,
so
I'm
the
with
first September 1st was
and
season 1.
like notice also with like the seasons and whatnot. There's like, well, at least in this one, 2025 season 3, season 4, right? So they actually have time to make this, get it out, and then work out the bugs so it's nice and shit, nice and polished. And then like I'm assuming like halfway through the year of 2025, season 4 will drop. More games need to do shit like this, at least in my opinion.
They're getting ultra-wide support, private PvE lobbies, and battle barge sparring arena. So they're adding more stuff. Ultramarine cosmetics pack. So that's all this season. Next season, before the end of 2024, so you're talking like in the next 3 months, you get multiple new PvE missions, which is what we already want. A higher difficulty, so difficulty 5.
That's insane. Hell yeah, dude.
Difficulty 3 right now, and it's like punching yourself in the dick. It is,
brother. I'm on fucking difficulty 2. I'm still eating shit. Fucking hell.
So hard.
Yeah.
It is.
And again, apparently, from what I've been told, if you play with other people, it actually makes the game easier because the AIs are kind of fuckasses. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I mean, AI is as AI does.
I tried it for a moment and got wrecked.
We're doing it now. We're able to do it, but we have to be like really good. We have to be communicating. We have to be planning ahead for like the different things that we know are going to be in the mission. Like, it's difficult, and that's on tier 3. We haven't even done tier 4 yet. And then a Neo Volkite pistol, so new weapon. And then season 3, which start of 2025, first quarter of that, is another new PvE mission, new PvP game mode, new PvP arenas, a new enemy, which likely means a new faction is what people are thinking, but we got to get more clarity on that.
If there's gonna be a new faction, I kind of hope it's the Greenskins. Who doesn't like Gork and Mork?
PvE prestige ranks, meaning that you can prestige your character, go back to level 1 and start over, or go above maximum level and keep going to like show off. And then a battle barge expansion, which I don't know what that means yet, right?
Probably a new area to go. Some other interactable area in which probably translates into maybe the new PvP game mode.
Word.
Yeah. And then season 4, you've also season 2 also has plus a new enemy too. Season 4 is horde mode, a new enemy and a new weapon. So you've got like just a shitload of content. Just a shitload.
Let's go.
Let's go. I think they've got a huge amount of content currently, and they're adding a huge amount of content going forward. So there's just nothing wrong here. And I'm finding that the news media, the general like gaming news media, is just shitting on the game.
They're shitting on the game because it isn't. Well, I don't. It's like I don't want to say it's political or anything, but like also at the same time, it just kind of seems like that because they're like pushing an agenda that you have to do certain things and you have to have certain blah blah blah, and if it's not like that, they don't like it, so they'll. They just kind of like shit on your game, which is weird because it's like the Streisand effect. Because I had no idea this game was coming out, and then I saw the game come out, and then I bought it literally the day like before it was out of like not the season pass, whatever, like the exclusive or some shit, where like you could have bought it, but you have to buy it for like a higher price and then you can do it or whatever. But I did anyway because I know I like Warhammer shit. So, but like it's kind of fucking ridiculous. Like picture like they did that shit with Wukong. It's like, oh, yeah, your game isn't the way we want it, even though we had no input in the game. Also, you're not even a part of this country or anywhere near it, but you have to appease our sensibilities. They were just like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do my own thing. And it became a pretty good contender for Game of the Year. I don't see anything else coming out that could beat it. So, Game of the Year is something that... what was it? If I can remember correctly, everything that they labeled it, the developers were something sexist or homophobic or something like that. Then add whatever buzzwords you want, but it was fucking garbage. But the game itself was phenomenal.
Makes no sense to me, and it's something I've seen for a while. I don't like games journalism as a game developer. As a game player, I think games journalism is in the trashiest state I've ever seen it.
This nigga's spitting.
It's worthless 99% of the time. Like, if you look at the way that this went down, Space Marine 2 got a 60 out of 100 from PC Gamer.
Insane.
Gollum got 63 out of 100.
No shot.
You're telling me Gollum, nearly universally reviled game.
Okay, I thought we were going over the actual article. He's just venting about it. Damn. No, but there's no way Gollum got a 63. What?
Is better than Space Marine 2.
Yeah, no
That's
shot.
That's insane.
No shot in hell, bro. No shot in hell.
I have no respect for that.
So I know there is a perverse incentive in PC game game journalism to begin with. I've heard this talked about where to be able to get early access, to be able to get these positive things, a lot of these reviewers have to position things in certain ways to even be able to get this, or they'll get kicked out, they'll lose their ability. So I already know that there's a lot of some games, some studios, some games won't let people in unless they do positive things. So that could contribute to a game in which is universally hated getting a better review, or else if they don't play ball with this one, they're not going to get the next opportunity. And I think that is probably part of the reason why we're seeing kind of the disparity in reviews.
Also, I mean, it kind of defeats the point of a fucking review. I'm not gonna lie to you. What is the point of reviewing something if you have to be goody-goody with everyone? Like, if you can't say a negative thing about a game, what the fuck is the point of reviewing it? Like, the people... Well, I don't know anyone who does, but I'm assuming people look at game reviews to see if the game is worth buying. So, if every game that's coming out never has anything negative about it, what's the point of doing the review? Like, whatever, dude. It's fucking dumb.
You know what?
You could see such a highly reviewed game or a higher rated game that is universally hated or else people are just losing their access to other games.
I think the thing that's really interesting about this is it's leading to a scenario where the general public doesn't trust games journalism at all.
On God.
So there's no benefit that's coming from it. And I'm surprised that game developers keep giving advanced copies to these companies because it's not bringing them value. It's these companies just shitting on the game.
Really, if anything, I feel like it wouldn't give them value, as you said, but it would take away value. You know what I mean? Because, like, if I see a game that I was going to play, and I'm like, oh, look, there's a review for it, might as well take a look. For whatever reason, I decided to look at that ungodly thing. and it's just milk toast shit. There was no point in that, and it might have even turned me off to the game because it seems like, bro, if you're gonna tell me that Black Myth Wukong was bad because of some personal shit, it's like, okay, it's probably gonna make me look at the game a little bit more critically. Not like I'm not gonna buy it, but more like, fuck you, I'm probably gonna buy it. But if there's a game that's also the middle of the road and you tell me it's milquetoast, I'm probably just not gonna look at it because it's like, well, what the fuck's the point? And also, why the fuck does it matter what you think personally? Who cares? I came here for the game. Is the game good or no? But I digress.
Like completely. And it's not even swaying players. Even if the game gets reviewed super highly, people just go, well, IGN just gives everything 9 out of 10 anyway. Who gives a shit?
Oh, God, dude.
Steam. So
Apparently the middle of the road for IGN is like 7. It's fucking insane, dude.
Real value happening here. And I think it's because they've led themselves into this weird corner where they have not enough time to review a game genuinely. They have not enough skill to review the game genuinely.
Yeah, they're bad.
And because of that, they don't have a good take on the game. And that's what it feels like to me.
Like one of the biggest ones, like it wasn't recent, but like the one that people bring up when this thing happens is the dude who reviewed Cuphead. Couldn't get past the tutorial and said the game was shit. Like how do you do that? How is it your job to review things that you just can't do, bro? That'd be like this isn't. I don't want to say it isn't for you because games are really for everyone, but like somehow the worst people that don't play games, I have a hard time believing any of you play actual games, can't get through generic shit and then you call it bad. And people listen to you. That's the worst part about it. People listen to you. Fucking hell.
Like more often than not, because the things that they were saying in the review don't make a lot of sense to me as someone who has now played the game for 30 hours. Like at all. There's pieces in there that were like, no, this gets solved if you keep playing the game. Like the problem you're having goes away, And one of their biggest gripes is that the game is repetitive. Game's not repetitive. Yeah. When you go up in the different difficulties, random events happen throughout every mission. They may be the same maps, but that's kind of irrelevant because the gameplay is completely different every time. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Also, this we're gonna. Also, little bit about I should probably go back.
PC gamer.
I love Joy, but also the idea of it being the same also just kind of doesn't make sense to me because it's Warhammer. So most of what you're going to do is related to war. So that like what more could you want from a I don't know if I would consider it a hack and slash because you do in fact do a lot of hacking and slashing, but also I mean you do a lot of shooting and all that good stuff. So, and I've only played a little bit of it, but from what I've seen from other people, it's like the same stuff. You kill shit, but that's kind of the appeal of the game. Also, if you like Warhammer just in general, you're gonna love the game. So like it's people that have a vested interest in the game already are Warhammer fans, so they're gonna love it. And then people that just want to blow off steam, become a gigantic space Hulk, and just hack and slash through a bunch of shit, they're gonna love the game too. So I just don't understand it's the same, it's repetitive aspect of it. Like, bro, I mean, if it's repetitive and you don't like it, just don't play it, bro. A lot of people like that shit. I like that shit personally. I haven't played a game like this where it just it makes me feel like I need to come back to defeat the Tyranid scum. And the fact that they're making new enemies, I don't know if they're going to make new Tyranid enemies. Because that's what you're fighting, by the way. You're fighting the Tyranids, those weird monster-looking things. Tyranids, right? So I don't know what they're going to do with, like, I don't know if they're going to bring new factions or make new Tyranids, but, like, there's so much more to this game if you know a little bit more of the lore, which will make you appreciate the game more. But, again, might be I'm biased because I like the game. I like Warhammer. So, like, literally the second I figured out that I could buy it, I spent $100. Bought the shit. Now the game isn't $100. I bought like that and some extra shit with it. So don't worry, it's not $100 game. But it's weird. These people are weird. Game journalists suck. It's been like that for a while now, and it's I don't know if it's gonna get any better, but as long as we still have people that are out there like, yeah, this game journalism shit is bad, everyone will know just to not trust them and just like wait for a YouTuber to come out with a review, or watch your favorite streamer play the game and then see if he likes it from there. That'll work so much better than going to fucking whatever the fuck this is. God, it's so dumb. Either way, like, how about subscribe to Pirate Software and me if you want. Have a good one.